mental health check-in. Mental health check-in. I hope you join me this morning for Waking Up with Tasha at 6 a.m. It's currently 6:03, but now it's 6:04 p.m. And like I said, this is mental health check-in where I come in, just check on the people in my live, the people that subscribe to my channel, if they're in the live, what's up. Hope everything is going well, taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, because it's all comes together for ourselves as human beings. We need to take care of ourselves, levels, that's mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Whether that includes therapy, going to therapy because we've experienced childhood trauma. We go through childhood trauma, whether it's going through abuse, wherever it may be. I know I don't want to get into I don't know what I can say on here. Child molestation and stuff like that. People go through a lot that we need abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, that we need therapy for, whether it's counseling, therapy, going to a psychiatrist to get the help that we need. We don't need to turn to drugs or alcohol. And if you're addicted to drugs and alcohol, you're going to go through trauma and don't want to try to bury it and don't deal with it emotionally and mentally, they turn to alcohol, they turn to drugs or other stuff that is all bad, but they act out, people tend to act out and put it on other people, putting that toxic energy, like coming on people's lives in the comments saying ugly stuff, saying stuff that don't make sense. So yeah, people need to go to therapy. People need to go to counseling to deal with the trauma, to deal with stuff they've been through in their childhood. Whether you going through stuff as an adult, we all go through things, a lot of things, because people go through the same things, abuse as adults, because people tend to be abused when they were like children, and it just keeps on cycling and building. They say if you grow up in a abusive home, either you're gonna be abusive or you're gonna be like on the lower end and like basically be really really nice and whatever. Hi everybody. Hi Paige. Hi Emerson Vidal. Is it I see Portuguese. I do not look. You're speaking another language. I wish I knew what you were talking about. You asked me a question, but I look. I only speak English. You're speaking another language. I only speak English. Hey everybody. Thank you for coming in. Like I said, this is the mental health check-in where I come check on people, check on you guys, check on everybody in my live. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't hit it, coming in, hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Subscribe, please subscribe, hit that like button. That's how YouTube works. If you don't like, comment, and subscribe, they really don't give you no credit for it. But how are you guys doing? How's your week going? How's everything going this week? How was your Wednesday? How was your morning, afternoon? What's going on with you today? Right now, have you guys eaten breakfast? What did you have for lunch? I know you ate breakfast this morning. Some people do eat breakfast. I try to every now and then, but I really don't eat it every day. But how's everything going, guys? How's everything going with work? If you have a job, how's everything going with work? Some people are not working. But hi, is it Johannes? Hi, Johannes. Yes, I am happy with my life. Yes, I look at it positively. But there's a bad I think some people I used to be, that's one thing about me, I used to be a negative person, but I had to come out of it because it was a bad thing. I used to look at the bad side of everything, but there's a positive side of stuff. But yeah, I had to come out of that because that was stressful and it's bad for you mentally. That's really bad. Speaking of your mental health, that's bad for you mentally. Because I know we all struggle. We all go through things, and it can always be worse. But yeah, I changed. I used to be like that. I'm 45 years old. By the way, I am not young. I'm 45 years old. But I'm a single parent. I have a 17-year-old. And yes, I am happy with my life. I got everything I need. We have everything we need. Food, clothing, shelter. So we straight. Long as we got everything we need, I'm fine. Have people that love me. God loves me. God loves me. So I'm good. God is in my life. That's my focus. And my child and myself. So yeah, I'm positive. And that's what I talk about on here, being positive. And I know you haven't been on here, but you need to go back and check out. I've been doing these lives for like 3 months. I've got about 200 of them now. So you can go back and watch all my lives if you haven't checked them out. Because I know you wouldn't have asked me that question if you seen all my lives that I've been doing. I'm on here at 6 a.m. for Waking Up with Tasha. This 6 p.m. for the mental health check-in. And I'm also on here at 9 p.m. for the Sweet Dreams Silent Stream. And it's from 9 p.m. to like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't really have any struggles. And if I do, I pray about it. We struggle. I'm like, we all, I ain't gonna say that. I do have some struggles. We struggle. We have like, everybody got struggles. But yeah, I got some, but not a lot. What about you? Do you have any? Do you have any struggles? And are you happy? I'm gonna put that question back on you. Are you happy? You said I'm happy for you. Are you happy? Yes, I do. I feel like yes, I praying does help. And honestly, I think I wouldn't be here if it weren't for God. And because that's who I honestly, in those moments where I didn't have nobody, I felt like I didn't have nobody to turn to. I prayed. I went to God, prayed. So that's how I know I'm still here. And I've been through other stuff where I know that God was with me, because otherwise I wouldn't have made it through it. So yes, like all of us, because everybody, I know it was one thing when Oprah used to come on and she was talking, and one thing she said was like, everybody has a story, which is true. Everybody has a story. We've all been through stuff. Some of us are going through stuff currently, but yeah, we got struggles. This if you here on this earth, you got struggles. That's just point blank. But yeah, I do pray. I pray. I read my Bible. Go to church. I also go to church. If I don't go to church, the church I go to streams. So if I don't go, I watch it and take notes. So yeah, I got like binders full of notes and stuff that I got done had like for years and that I still have, honestly. So yeah, I read my Bible also. So yeah, praying does help. And having someone, another thing that helps, have someone to talk to. If that's a close friend, somebody, if you got a close friend to talk to, close family member, going back to therapy and counseling. If you got to go to church, talk to your minister, your pastor. Have somebody you can turn to. I know that for sure. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, that's true. I'm glad you did. Too many men can't say that they have met the right woman. And then another thing is, are they looking for the right woman? Because I've heard some men say they don't want to chase a woman, but it's not. And then somebody said chasing and pursuing is the same thing, which is not true. Because in the Bible, it says when a man finds a wife, not when a wife finds a husband, not when a woman finds a husband. It says when a man finds a wife. So I go with that. I'm like, you're not really chasing a woman. If I call it, if the only thing, if a man says he's chasing a woman, it's because he's going after a woman that don't want him. That's chasing. If you're going after somebody that's not they don't feel the same way you do as them, of course you're gonna chase them because she's running away from you, and obviously she don't want to be with you because the feelings aren't mutual. Obviously, she has no interest in you, so of course you're gonna go chase her. Yeah, that happens. They don't. Some there's a you have men, you have grown boys, you have grown boys in men's body. So you have real men and you have grown boys. You have men and you have grown boys. So it's a lot of grown boys out here. But what do you mean off course? What do you mean women are off course? Some we ain't gonna. I don't like this. General put all people. Some men and some women. Some women are off course. Not all. Some women are off course. Yeah, some women. Some women and some men are. It you gonna have it ain't gonna you know yeah, some women and some men are off course. So what is like it's a disconnect. They don't have their priorities straight. They don't. I noticed but yeah, it's on both sides though. It's on both sides. Some women are messed up and some men are too. Yeah, people in general. But yep. Yeah. It goes both of them. I find it that was but yeah, I know. But I find it I was married, I've been divorced. I was married for 3 years, we were together for 5. But I find it the guy, the males that I've dated or that was interested in me, they were that I've dated, I think I lowered my standards. I'ma just say that. I lowered my standards, and I think it's pretty much a waste of my time. I was giving guys chances that I shouldn't have been given my time to, because they really didn't deserve it. So I'm at the point now where I decided, like, I don't know how many years ago, that I'm gonna stay single until God sends the right person for me. Because the next time I get married, it's gonna be for life. I want to be the man that I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life. Because after I want that's it for me. If I'm gonna marry, it's it. It's gonna be for life, and from my mouth to God's ears. Because I don't really fool. I don't I don't. That's one thing. I don't believe in luck. I believe in faith. That's one thing I say. I do not believe in luck. I believe in having faith in God, and that God is God. And so I'm faithful to God. I believe in God, and I know He exists. I know He's real. So, but yeah, I know when the time is right, it's gonna happen. It'll happen. When God feels like I'm ready, I know it'll happen. It will happen. I don't put what's one thing I got is patience. I'm not finna rush into anything. I'm not finna rush anything. So yeah. Guys that come at me, dudes that come at me, all they want is the physical, and they're not getting it from me. I'm not men, they want sex. So and that yeah, I'm not. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not lowering my standards anymore. And that's what I was doing. I was lowering my standards. And I'm not anymore. I was lowering my standards and ended up with bombs. Yeah. Ended up with guys that I should have left them where they were, honestly, and walked away from them. But I was trying to give them the opportunity to prove what I already to prove me wrong, and was thinking they would like be better than they were, but they weren't. Wishful thinking. Yeah, it is. You right. Hi, Jeffrey. I think Jeffrey, you came up here. How are you doing this evening? Hi, Jeffrey. Like I said, Jeffrey knows, this is the mental health check-in. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. I'm glad you're doing great. Jeffrey, how's your day? We're talking about men and women, and basically I guess we're going into dating now. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. My evening is going pretty good. Actually, my day has been fine. My day has been like fine. wash dishes and stuff. When I came home, had a little something to eat, some salmon and like leftover. Just finished that up. Well, dating and relationships. You have to date first to go into a relationship. You have to date a person first. But yeah, and relationships. Look, it's gone now. Look. I'm a person where I don't like throwing away food or wasting food. But it was one piece and I ate it. I ate the last piece like today. I'm gonna cook some more so I can have something to eat. Probably when I get home tomorrow. I got 4 more pieces left. Probably cook that, bake it in the stove and just eat that. Oh, okay. My dating, if you're going back, being that you're married, if you're with, and everybody says, y'all, if the men up in here, how long, if you, it says a man, which I believe the man does know, if you, how long would then, give me a time frame of, what I'm trying to say, of knowing when you know that the woman you're dating or in a relationship with, that you're gonna marry, if you're married, because some people aren't married. You are, but okay, 15 years, which was a long time. So how did you know what time frame? Like, was it 3 months, 6 months, or was it like the first 2 weeks where you said, okay, I know I'm gonna marry this woman? What's the time frame? Because I've heard men say sometimes they knew like a week after, or they knew at like the first time they had to come, like a 6 hour conversation on the phone with the woman. I've heard like a lot. So what's the time frame? Like 6 months? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, look, the COVID, yeah, that COVID. And then, yeah, okay then. The COVID lockdown. That's interesting because I know nobody wasn't doing nothing. You couldn't go out and do nothing. And then there weren't too many people out either. So that was a good time to get to know each other. People weren't working either. People couldn't work. People were working from home, so it was make or break. Okay then. Oh, okay, you was wrong. Now, now y'all. What made you? Now you was with her for 15 years. So did y'all have kids? What? Why? Now you were with her for 15 years. So what made? What? Why? That's a long time to stay with somebody. So what happened? Did she cheat? Somebody cheated? No kids. Yeah, it is. That is tough because I'm like 15 years is a long time. See, that's it. That's how it always happens. Somebody cheats. 15 years and then she cheated. And the thing is, she probably was already doing. I don't know who she is. I'm just saying she probably. You just found out, or was it multiple times, or was it just one? See, yeah, see, you out working, and she. Oh man, that's messed up. That is so messed up and ugly. Um, did you now I'm she shouldn't have cheated on you. That's all I would say. She should have just left. That's something people need to learn. And but yeah, she should have just left. She shouldn't have cheated. Did you did she ever tell you how often did y'all spend time together? I know you were working 2 jobs, so that's a lot. Did you how often did you spend time together? Did y'all ever did she ever come to you and talk? Did she ever come to you and talk about now did she give you a reason why she cheated? That's what I'm curious about. Did she tell you why? Or did you just she cheated and then you was like, okay, it's over? Which you should have, because after a person cheat, you shouldn't stay with them anyway, because I wouldn't. Going back into mental health, this is something going back into mental health and trauma. Stuff like this causes trauma, which need to be talked about. This is another reason to go to therapy so you can talk stuff out like this. We had date night on Wednesday. See, man, okay, she messed up. You just answered my question. That's why I was wondering, did you have like date nights and stuff like that? So yeah, so y'all did. See, you was making time for her. So yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, but yeah, that's why I was asking. Cause I was like, with you working 2 jobs, did you spend time with her? But you just answered my question, y'all. So you did have like date nights and stuff like that. So yeah, that's messed up. No. What do you mean? You mean internationally? Yeah, Jeffrey. I'm like, look, man, I don't know what to say about that one. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. That's messed up, dude. Do I date outside my race? That's what you're asking. Interracial dating. Yes, I do. I never look. Yeah, I do. I know I do. I never look. I wouldn't mind doing it, but I never nobody outside of my. I had one guy. He was Indian. He tried to It would have been fine, but being that he was Indian, um, where I am, they don't stay. I don't know. They move around a lot when it comes to these jobs and stuff. So once I lost contact, then he stopped calling. So that didn't work out. We was cool, but that didn't work out either. That one Indian guy that was trying to talk to me, um, it really I think we was having like phone conversations. We was talking on the phone for probably about I don't know how many months. This been years ago. I don't know how many years ago that was, but we was talking probably I don't know, could have been 3 months if that, but it didn't go no farther. The main reason why I don't like he kept trying to get me to come to his apartment, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna come to your apartment. That's that was problem one. I'm not coming to your apartment. So that kind of nipped that in the bud. I'm like, we can do And like, if you really trying to date me, we can go out somewhere else, like to a restaurant or something. But I'm not finna come to your apartment because I don't know you. I don't. One, I'm not going to nobody's apartment. That's in the wrong message. Why would I go to somebody's apartment that I don't even know? You're a man. If a woman goes to your apartment, the main thing you're gonna think is that, okay, I can sleep with her. You're a male. That's what men. I'm like, men are physical creatures. They're sexual creatures. But you can control it. But well, I'm not finna go to nobody's apartment. I'm not finna sleep with you. But how long now? What we're talking about in the beginning stages. We're not talking about friends now. I got male friends. Yeah, I've been to their apartment, and those male friends I've known for years. I went at their apartment though. I had to know them a year, up to a year, before I went anywhere near their apartment or where they live. Yeah, I got I got, especially one. I've been friends with this dude for like forever, but I ain't go to his apartment to where he lived until like way later. Nah, I'm not going to nobody's apartment I'm dating. I'm sorry. Unless 6 months. 6 months. I give it 6 months, I'll probably go. 6 months to a year. Otherwise, you won't see me over there. See, you're in Norway. Y'all move different. We talking about over here in the United States of America. Y'all different over there in Norway. Oh, nothing fishy. Y'all different in Norway. Jeffrey, it's been 2 years since you've been divorced. Jeffrey, I'm sure, Jeffrey, I'm sure that's a weight lifted off your shoulders, though. I'm like, in moments like that, at least you don't have to worry about it. Do you think you're gonna? Are you looking to date someone else? Do you want to better yet? Do you want to get married again? Is the better question, Jeffrey. You want to get married again? Hi to the people that's coming in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Yeah, trust is fragile. That's one thing. Talking about trust, I don't trust nobody. Speaking about going to somebody's apartment, I don't trust nobody. You have to earn my trust, and that take a lot. It takes a lot to get me to trust you. A whole lot. It take a minute because I don't trust nobody. Just being real, I don't trust people. I think Jeffrey's gone. But oh, you here? But oh, Ian, oh, okay. Oh, okay, Jeffrey. But it's not it's not it's not blocking my happiness. It's just people have to earn my trust. You have to earn it. Because I've been hurt. I've been hurt too many times by trusting people that I shouldn't been giving my trust to. I was giving my trust to people too easily. I'm just say that. Now I got to the point where it's gonna take a minute before you get it. You gotta show me through actions. It can't be all talk. You gotta show me. It's gonna take a lot of showing. Before you get me to trust you. Yeah. Yeah. You know, like you can talk all you want. Words don't mean nothing without actions. Actions first. You say what you want, but you gotta prove it. Prove it through actions. Oh, okay. Okay. I understand. Look, you're blessed. You're blessed if you are. You've been blessed to find a woman that you meant to be with. That's what I see. You're blessed. It's plenty of men. There's men that find a woman that they marry and spend the rest of their life with. It's out there. It's just what are certain guys looking for in a woman? Because if you go out there looking for the wrong things, of course you're gonna find the wrong one. Just like me, I'm 5 feet tall. You ain't gonna find too many men out here checking for a woman that's 5 feet tall. I'm short. So yeah. Yeah, there's another hurdle to get over. Being being a single parent. Most going along with me being short, I'm a single mother, but my son, he's older, he's 17. But I've been raising him by myself since he was pretty much came into this world. Pretty much raising him on my own. So I've been a single parent since I popped him out, pushed him out. I'ma just say that. So that's been a difficult situation. And the guy that I did marry, there was another issue. Oh, for real? That's funny. That she must not. She must look. If she's white, she must look Latino. Do she look Latino? Look, I got something all in my mouth. Does she look Latino? Oh, you never knew. But oh, okay. You sure she's not mixed? If she mixed and just not telling you, she might be. I don't know. Oh, okay. Does she got a tan? Do she tan? Or is she naturally dark? Look, she might be getting she getting tans. I don't know. You know her, I don't know her. So that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so I'm like, if she's getting tan, she is white. People that have melanin have like darker skin, they don't have to get tan. They don't have to go to tanning beds. You just go out in the sun for a minute. You get a little bit darker, but most people that have melanin or darkest tone skin, they're not trying to tan. But yeah, that's funny. That's funny though. Yeah, it's funny. That was funny. Going back to dating outside my race, it's been Caucasian guys that I have liked. Honestly, I've liked a lot of Caucasian guys. Starting in fourth grade, I liked guys that was Caucasian. All through high school. In my senior year, I'm gonna tell you my senior year, and when I was in high school, there's a guy like he was white. So I had like a keyboard in class. He sat like next to me. So I decided I was gonna type him up a letter saying that I liked him. So I did. I handed it to him, and the whole rest of the year it was weird because dude didn't say nothing back to me. Then he went and told all his friends, and at break, they were all staring at me. So I knew he told them, and he probably showed them the letter that I typed up. And the rest of the year it was weird, and I was really awkward. So from that point on, I decided I wasn't gonna say nothing to nobody and tell them that I like them. Even though I have did that, yeah, cause dude didn't say nothing. If you I typed the letter up, I gave it to him. He say, hey, he didn't say nothing. If a girl that typed you a note saying that she likes you, but you don't say nothing back, that's why it was awkward. And then you tell your friends, like a whole group of friends, and at break, these dudes, including him, are like staring me down. They ain't saying, dude, ain't said nothing all year. Nothing at all. That's why it was awkward. That's why. I'm like, he could have said something back, but he did. I was like, all right, dude. And I know he never forgot because I'm friends with him on Facebook. We graduated together. Graduated from high school in '99. But I'm cool with him. I'm friends with him on Facebook. His mom was a teacher. She taught me. And I would see her in the store. I would always ask about her. But yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Silence. Didn't say nothing. That it was like I ain't give him the note and he ain't read it. It was like I ain't give him nothing. But he looked. He kept looking. That's all he did was look. He ain't say nothing. I was like, all right, dude, whatever. That was interesting. That was real interesting. Later on, give y'all another story. I worked at, but that's the thing. Look, I was shy. That was like totally out of my norm. I didn't talk to nobody. I never talked to anybody. I had two people that I probably talked to. That I they were like two of my friends that I talked to in high school. I ain't talked to nobody else but them. All through elementary school, middle school, me and my sister above me, we were shy. We didn't talk to nobody. That's why today, if I run into some of my classmates, they're surprised to hear me talk. Cause they never knew what I sounded like. They're like, Tasha, you talking? I was like, yeah, I'm grown. I'm an adult. I'm supposed to be talking. I'm like, high school was over 26 years ago. So yeah, 26, 27, whatever 1999 was. But yeah, I was shy. That's why I didn't say that. And I gave a note to him, the typed up letter to him. But yeah, I was shy. So that was out of the norm for me. He wasn't. Trust me. He wasn't shy. I knew him. He was not shy. I was. So that was surprising for me to even do that. That was out of the norm because I was that was something that was totally out of the norm for me because I wasn't known to do stuff like that. I was just when I decided to go out on the limb because I was a senior in high school. I'm like, I just see what he do, and he didn't do nothing. Didn't say nothing. I was like, yeah. For real, well, he must did then. He must have got shy because he was shy and probably surprised. Shy and surprised. I should look. I should ask him on Facebook what was he thinking. Yeah, that's probably what it was. He didn't know how to handle it. You're probably right. He probably didn't know how to handle it, especially coming from me. And then I don't know. Another thing is I don't know if he had dated. I don't think he was probably used to dating outside his race either, because I had never. We in the South. I'm just saying I'm in the South, but he probably wasn't used to a black girl saying something to him either. That's another thing. He wasn't expecting it because I am black. Probably wasn't used to it either, and didn't know how to handle it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. This okay. I don't know. I don't know. I should ask because I know he ain't forgot. I know he haven't forgot about it. I should ask on Facebook. I'm gonna message him and ask. I know it's old, but I still want to know. I want to know what he was thinking when I gave him that, and why didn't he say nothing? Why didn't he say anything back? Because I really still do want to know. I don't look. You keep saying he was shy, but man, that's hard. That's a hard one. That's the hard one to. That's a hard one to push because I know how he was, and being shy. I don't know about that. I don't know. I want to. I would like to ask him for real, but I probably won't. I ain't finna bother that dude. Oh, okay. And then it was high school, so it's a possibility that he could have been. It's a possibility that he could have gotten shy. Yeah, that's more. I think that's more of it. He didn't know how to handle it. I think you're probably right with that. He didn't know how to handle it because at that time, I think I was 19, so he was 18. I was 19. I was probably like a year older than him. I was like a year behind, so I was 19 when I graduated from high school. I'm doing good. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing good. How has your day been? Is it going well? Yeah, I ain't no telling. Look, there is no telling what was going on with him and his friends when he told them. All I know is I know I was being looked at because during break because I was walking on the walkway, and you can feel when people looking at you. And I looked, and every single one. Now this is a group of probably about 15 dudes in a group, if not more, probably like 15. It probably like 15 guys, like all staring at me. But yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting. But y'all, I'm about to wrap this up. It's been a good chat. Look, I don't tell people what state I live in. I get some chapstick. My lips are dry. But it's been real. It's been good chatting with you guys. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Is it Johannes? Johannes? But have a good day. Okay, that's good because I'll be messing up people's names. But Sweet Dream Solid Stream tonight at 9 p.m. to like 2 a.m. in the morning. And I'll be back on here tomorrow morning for, what did I call it? Waking Up with Tasha. So I do this Monday through Friday, 6 a.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. That's Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Then Saturdays, I'm on here Saturday mornings. When I'm washing clothes from it's gonna be like 6:30 to 7:30 when I'm washing clothes at the laundromat. I call it the Laundromat Chronicles, so I'm on here on Saturdays too, around that time. But thank you guys. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And y'all have a blessed night. It's night here, so I'm assuming it's night. It ain't night everywhere. I don't know where you guys are, but it's night here. But have a blessed night, morning, wherever you are, afternoon, evening. I just cover all bases. But see you guys later. Holla.